What's going on, everyone? It's Jeremy, and in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to set up SMS Pin Verification for phone numbers for your lead generation campaigns inside of your business. This is something that damn near crushed my soul for many years while I was trying to figure this out. Every time I searched for how to get SMS Pin verified leads, nothing helpful came up, right? And so I finally figured it out about a year ago, and it's been working like crazy. It's been increasing the quality of not only my own leads for myself, but for all my clients as well. There's a few reasons why that is the case in terms of getting SMS PIN verified phone number leads. It's a big mouthful, I know. But the reason is, number one, there's a higher sign of intent, right? If someone has to actually physically get a text message, type in a code to confirm what their phone number is before they can actually submit a lead form, then that's showing a much higher level of intent. Other than that, the fact that they have to type in a message to confirm that it is their phone number means it is 100% their phone number. So you're not getting dud phone numbers, people putting in fake ones, people putting in too fewer numbers or too extra numbers in their phone number, right? I'm sure we've all seen some crazy stuff come through if you are doing any type of lead generation for your business. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to solve that problem right now. So let's get my little presentation up. Where is he? Here he is. So a little bit of housekeeping. This is obviously for people that are getting phone numbers as part of their sales process or their lead generation process, right? If you need phone numbers to call leads, to sell them stuff, then this is something that you probably want to consider in terms of increasing the quality of those phone numbers and those leads, okay? A few other things. This obviously means you're probably running some sort of paid ads. You might be doing some sort of content online. You might be doing cold email or direct messaging campaigns, direct outreach campaigns that are sending people to some sort of lead form where they're putting in their name, email, phone number, maybe some other information about them. If that's the case, then definitely keep watching. If you're not collecting phone numbers as part of your business or lead generation process, you don't need to watch the rest of this video. So the final thing before we get stuck into it is, number one, the Twilio is going to be the software that's actually sending the SMS PIN, the little code, to people that they have to enter in on a lead form in order to confirm that it is actually their phone number. There are many other softwares that you can use to actually integrate with Twilio. In this example, I'm going to be using JotForm, which is your basic form building software for people doing any types of surveys, quizzes, lead generation, that sort of thing, right? So with that being said, let's get stuck into it. So first things first is you're going to need some type of lead form where people put in their name, email, phone number, a little bit about them, whatever. And so I've got a JotForm that I created here up and running already. You can head over to jotform.com. I'm pretty sure they got a free account. And what you're going to need to do is, number one, create a form if you don't already have one. So I've just created a brand new one here called Connect with Jeremy. You put in, I've asked them first name, last name, their email, their best contact number, and a little message about themselves. So just keeping it super basic. Now, what I'm going to do once I'm inside of JotForm, and this is what took me so long to figure out, which maybe I'm dumb, I don't know, is you've got all your different elements that you can put in. You've got your basic, full name, email, phone number. There's a section for payments and there's a section for widgets. And in the search bar, if you just type in SMS, because there's thousands or hundreds of widgets here, you put SMS, you're going to come up in JotForm with SMS confirmation, right? And that's going to put this little widget down here, and I've already got one up, so I'll just delete this one. But if we come into the widget settings, you'll notice that it is a Twilio integration. And so what do we need from Twilio? We need an SID number, we need an authentication token, and we actually need a cell or mobile number to send the SMSs. Okay, then we can set a daily limit. We can set a delay on the SMS, the country, the template, like what we actually want to say to them, a confirmation button, all these sorts of things, which we'll get to in a second. So first thing we need is a form building software. Some of them will not actually have this direct integration with Twilio, and you'll have to do crazy things with APIs and this sort of thing. But to keep it simple, And if you're just getting started on lead generation or you have the ability to use something like JotForm, highly recommend it because it's so easy to do it like this. So step number one, get your form built. Okay. Step number two is we need to have a Twilio account. If you're not familiar with what Twilio is, it's basically a telephony service, if that's how you say the word, right? They provide phone numbers, they do SMS sending, you can do phone calls, call recording, all sorts of different crazy stuff with Twilio. But for this, we just need a number for the country that you're sending SMSs in that is capable of sending SMSs. So head over to twilio.com and create an account if you don't already have one. And then once you've created an account, you can log in. And then you're going to come to the develop section, or you should be on the account dashboard, right? So here it's already given me a Twilio phone number as part of a free trial because I just created a new account for the sake of showing you how this works. But what you'll need to do if you don't already have one is actually purchase a phone number that you can use, right? Because once you've got the phone number, we can then use that. We automatically get an account SID and we also get an authentication token, all right? And then our phone number will populate here. So for those of you that are watching that don't actually have a phone number set up yet, I'm going to walk you through the quick steps. And it is actually going to take a day or two to actually get this process started because you have to submit some documents to Twilio in order to purchase a phone number from them. And so if we come down here and click on voice and then manage, maybe not settings, phone numbers, sorry, it's right up the top here. So we go to phone numbers and then we want to go to regulatory compliance. And then we want to come to bundles because what we need is to submit what is called a regulatory bundle. It's basically letting Twilio know that, yes, you're a real person, you're a real business, and you're going to play by the rules. So this is how you go about it. You come over here to click on bundles. All right. And then what you're going to do is create a regulatory bundle in the top right-hand corner here. Let that load. We're then going to choose the country that we want to do this in. I'm just going to do Australia for now, but it obviously works for the same for other countries. And then in Australia, we call it mobile number. So we want a mobile number. That's what sends text messages. I'm a business. So I'm going to click next. Yep. Okay. Then it's going to ask for my business information. So we'll just say my business name is my name for now as an example, right? That looks all correct. Make sure that it is 100% correct. And then here's the important part, guys. You need to have 3 different documents, but technically, at least in Australia, this can be found all on one document, which you get from ASIC. In the States or the UK, it's going to be very, very similar, but it's basically your business registration document, right? Now, Twilio needs to see that so they can see your business name on the business registration document or a commercial register. And then a business address, which is normally also on the business register or commercial register. And then the business ID number, right? So like an ABN if you're in Australia, which is also on the business registration document. So it just means that you have to upload your business registration document 3 times in the next step. So you go add supporting documents. We'll go business registration document. You can add other documents if you're in a different country and it looks a bit different, a utility bill, title deed, tax notice, rent receipt, these sorts of things. For Australia, it definitely works with just commercial register. You would then upload that 3 times in a row. But the key point here is that it has to be a document that's been issued within the last 3 months. Okay, so they make it tough, but for Australians, that means you go to ASIC, right? ASIC.com or .gov.au, and you just request for your original business registration document to be sent to you again, and they'll send it digitally to you, so you've got a copy of it, and then the date will be marked as today, So you've got a nice fresh one. I'm sure it works exactly the same in other countries as well. You would just go to your governing body that issued your business license or your registration and then ask them for a new business registration document. I'm sure they have some sort of government portal that you can go to be able to access that file. Grab yourself a new one, because I've had many clients that have just been like, it's not working, because their business registration document was like 4, 5, 6, 7 months old. Still nice and fresh, right? But it wasn't what Twilio wanted. They wanted a fresh one. So just make that note, get a fresh one. If you don't already have an existing fresh one, upload it 3 times so you've got your details in there. You don't need to worry about setting up any notifications or anything like that. And then just hit submit for a review. And then come back to Twilio and look for the approval. Usually it should only take 24 hours. Sometimes it's taken up to 48 hours. But there you go. Once you've got that, you've now got a regulatory compliance bundle with Twilio, which is going to allow you to get a phone number. So what we can do is, once we've got approval for our regulatory bundle, we can come over to phone numbers. We can then go to buy a number. And then what we're going to be looking for is, in this example, we're going to say Australia. We technically just want it for SMS, but you could, also leave voice and MMS on. We are then going to go advanced search. We just want it to be a mobile number and hit the search button. Sweet. So now we've come up with all these Australian mobile numbers that we can buy, that we can send our SMSs from. So what you'll notice here is that it's going to say, I want to buy this, but it's going to say we need a regulatory bundle. Please assign or approve bundle. See, then this is what happens, right? If you don't have the bundle and you haven't submitted your business registration documents, nothing's going to come up here for you to select, so you can't buy the number. So if I waited 24 hours, came back, we should be able to select our bundle that we just created and then buy the number. And that's it. Okay. And then if we go back to our account dashboard, once all these boxes have been ticked, right, it's a bit of a process. But then what we're going to be able to do is copy our account SID number. We're then going to go back over to JotForm. We're going to open up our widget that we just popped down here. We're going to scroll up to the top here. We're going to pop in our account SID. We're then going to go and grab our auth token. Copy that one too. We're going to paste that in there, right? And then we're going to grab our phone number. Copy that. And if it's not your free number and you need to go back, don't forget to just go over to active numbers, and then you'll find your newly acquired active number here. Copy and paste that and pop that into here, right? And then you shouldn't need a daily limit. Delay per SMS, 180 seconds should be fine. You can even do this as like 10 seconds. All right, so it's a minimum 30 seconds. I just go the minimum so they get the message instantly. The SMS, hello, your confirmation code is, and then keep it super simple. You don't need to say anything else here. This is dynamically populated, so it'll create a new code every time they do this. You could just leave the confirmation button as confirm. And then if something does go wrong, like if they enter in the wrong code accidentally, then it just says something went wrong, please try again. And then there'll be a button for them to press to try again. And then you can just click update the widget. And this will essentially be your new SMS pin verification. So in JotForm, you can also just change the properties and do advanced, changing the actual look and feel of the widget here. But this will essentially replace the basic phone element with this new opt-in element right here. Okay, so I hope that makes sense to you guys. I know it's kind of complex, but once you've done that, you can then go to your form, you can test it out, you can fill out your form, it will send you an SMS pin to put in, and then your phone numbers for your leads will be verified, and you'll be able to increase the quality of your leads significantly from basically guaranteeing 100% that whoever filled out that lead form, that phone number is live, it's active, and it's 100% there. So hopefully that helps you guys. If you've got any questions, drop them in the comments below. If that was valuable to you, would love a subscription, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.